Okay, I see a woman over there in the red. Yep.
Hi, Bernie. It's such a pleasure. I'm a new mom. I had a kid. Well, actually, he just turned 1, so I guess I'm not such a new mom. I'm also a proud member of the Democratic Socialists of America. And I just want to say the incredible joy of having a kid. It really hurts after the childcare. You know, it's so expensive to have a child. I pay $2,700 a month. That is over $32,000 a year to be able to work. And I would love for Zohran to give us let us know what it is that he needs from people like me, working parents. How do you need us to show up in order for universal childcare to become a reality in New York City? Because I would love to give my kid a sibling. I would love to save for housing. I would love to save for college. But I cannot do that under the current conditions. Thank you so much.
You know, Bernie was saying earlier that we have to feel the depth of these statistics that we often grow numb to. We recite them, we read them, we know them, and yet we often do not feel them. How much money did you say you spend a year on childcare? Over $32,000. Over $32,000. That is more money than if Diana sent that same kid 18 years from now to Brooklyn College. That is more money. And that is why, after housing, childcare is the leading cost that is pushing New Yorkers out of this city, pushing them out of this state. Now, there will be many who will say that an agenda that seeks to meet the needs of working people is too ambitious. Those were the same people who told us we could never have universal pre-K in New York City. Now, it is a fact of life. So I say this, that your question is, what can others do to ensure that we win this? Do not stop organizing. You know, Diana said she's a member of NYC DSA. It's an organization that has a few members that are here. It's an organization that I've been a member of. And it's an organization that's also tabling right here at this event. And if you don't know more about it, you should go and talk to them. And I would tell you to join an organization, join DSA, join any organization that continues to remind you that you will be the ones to deliver this change. Because there's, as Bernie has said, there are myths we have been told about our politics. Myths about waiting and trusting the experts. But when you ask the experts to show their work, it is the life that we live today. It is time for people to understand that politics is not something that we have, it's something that we do. And for people to understand that all of you in this room, we are all leaders together. And the only way that any one of us has any semblance of power when we are inside a room is if we can point outside the room and say, you don't want to talk to those guys. You don't want to talk to the people across this city and this state who are demanding this. That the demands we bring forth, they are not just our own personal fixations. They are reflections of the needs of working class people who are unwilling to wait any longer.
If I could just very briefly put an apostrophe on what Zohran said. I'm sorry. All right. What I just wanted to say in terms of the woman's point, we have got to not only change our national priorities. I'll give you an example. In Congress right now, I will vote against a $150 billion increase in military spending. But can you imagine, at a time we already spend more than the next 10 nations combined, $150 billion for Trump's military, but apparently we don't have enough money to provide quality childcare to our children. We must not ever for 1 second accept that. That is insane. All right? Okay. Let's go over here. Gentleman right here.